Okay, so I decided that this week I was going to make some homemade bread. Now this is inspired by Miranda from Running on Plants. I do really enjoy her channel, so if you haven't watched Miranda's channel, please give it a try. She does a lot of cooking on her channel, but it's all easy stuff. So anyway, this is a homemade bread recipe that I did get from her. So what you need is you need 3 cups of flour. I am using the organic all-purpose flour. You need 1.5 cups of warm water. You need a teaspoon of salt, which I have salt here, and then you need 1/2 teaspoon of yeast. So I'm gonna go ahead, and what I have to do is mix this all together and then just cover it and put it aside for 3 hours to have it rise. So let's go ahead and get this all mixed in together. Sit for 3 hours, which is good because I have a whole bunch of stuff to do. So we're gonna leave this sit right here, and we'll come back later. Okay, so this thing is, I think, ready. Let's go ahead and pull this off, and yeah, see how much it has risen. It's like literally taking up almost the whole pan now. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over here and we're gonna preheat this oven. So here we go. We're gonna preheat it to 450 degrees. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm also gonna take my bread pan, and this is just the same one I use to make meatloaf and stuff like that, and I'm gonna start heating that up. Okay, so now I have my risen bread dough here, and I'm gonna take some of this flour again, and we're gonna go ahead and just sort of put it out on the kitchen counter. So we'll just put a bunch of it there, and we'll put some to the side, and then we're just gonna go ahead and take it out. Wow. I have never made bread before, so this should be interesting. Come on. So I was watching her video, and she says to not put any spray in the pan. So we're gonna do exactly what she says. And she said just basically you're gonna just kind of get some flour all over it, but you don't really have to do much kneading or anything. My husband, who makes bread, he doesn't believe me. So I don't know, this is going to be interesting to see what happens, but this is what Miranda says. So Miranda, I'm just following what you said, and you said that there's really no way to mess this up, and so I'm hoping that that is the truth. Okay. All right, so we're gonna let it sit here for a few minutes while we wait for the pan to get warm, and then we're gonna put it in the oven for 30 minutes. Okay, so now it's time to get the bread pan out and put the bread dough into the bread pan. Okay. So she says just to take it and literally just plop it in. And she said you really don't have to do anything else. I don't know. So I guess we'll see. I mean, I haven't done anything to this pan. Then she said to cover it with another bread pan. So I'm going to do that. And now I'm going to put it back in the oven for 30 minutes. And I think that maybe I should All right, 30 minutes. Okay, so it is now exactly 30 minutes. So let's go ahead, and what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna show you, hopefully this does what it's supposed to do. We're gonna take it out. We're gonna take this lid off. And yeah, it looks pretty good. So it's starting to look good, but it needs to cook for another 15 minutes with the lid off. So I'm gonna put it back in and let it cook for 15 more minutes, and we'll see how it turns out. All right, and 15 minutes is up right now. So we're gonna go ahead and take this out, and hopefully it comes out looking the way that it's supposed to, and to me it does. Wow. Wow, that looks just like Miranda did it. I'm really excited to try this. So I'm gonna just let it sit for a few minutes, and then I think I'm gonna pop it out and put it on a wire rack and let it cool off for a little bit. But I think that tonight I might have a slice of warm bread with some tea before bed. That might be my special little treat tonight. So watch for me to cut it open in just a little bit. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and cut into this bread. Let's just cut it in the middle and see how it looks. Oh, I hope that it came out okay. I hope, I hope, I hope. And there it is. Looks good. Let's take a bite of it. Let's get a little bite here. Probably need to get my cutting board out to actually cut this bread up, because it's gonna be hard. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and try it. So let's tilt it up, try the bread. It's good. Very good. Thanks for the recipe, Miranda.